Meldrum compares it to the Patterson-Gimlin film, which he shows to his anatomy students. I'm also including some stabilized footage of a Reddit user that helps shows to his anatomy students. I'm also including some stabilized footage from a Reddit user that helps illustrate Jeff's point.
They can see the lateral blades moving on the ends of your tricep. I mean, just go on and on. See the erector spine down the back. You can see the shoulder blades moving on which ever show up. I mean, just go on and on from cheek to bottom.
There are two frames there where we see
none of which ever show up
off the ground, but yet keep the entire forefoot. There are touch frames there where we see
Along with the footage of Patty was a clear track of footprints, but both Jeff and Cliff admit that until with the footage of Patty was a clear track of footprints. But both Jeff and Cliff admit that until there's a body global in the film and all the research, because it reminds us there's something legend to never know for sure. And it's endured because it reminds us there's something in the world we never know for sure. He points to the Planet of the Apes franchise that came out around the same time as the film and won an Oscar for the makeup. He specifically calls up a scene in the sauna in the 1970 sequel Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
They look like big, hairy Pillsbury Doughboys.
Jeff Meldrum compares it to the Patterson-Gimlin film, which he shows to his anatomy students. I'm also including some stabilized footage from a Reddit user that helps illustrate Jeff's point.
Say, all right, I want you to point out as many landmarks of surface anatomy and muscle masses that you can identify. And they start at the head. They can see the trapezius. They can see the deltoid. They can see the lateral and long heads of the triceps. You can see the erector spine down the back. You can see the shoulder blades moving under the skin. I mean, just go on and on from top to bottom. You can pick out all these features, none of which ever show up in a cheap off-the-shelf costume.
Costume manufacturer Philip Morris claimed just that in this video. He gave talks about how he sold Patterson the suit worn in the film. But the most relevant proof of Bigfoot's existence for some serious researchers isn't easily captured on film. It's what the Sasquatch leaves behind. Cliff Berrickman has one of the largest collections of Sasquatch footprints in the world. You might recognize Cliff as the co-host of Animal Planet's Finding Bigfoot. He's seen a lot of fake prints, but says the Patterson-Gimlin ones aren't so easily dismissed.
The trailing leg of the creature also shows the flexibility in the mid part of the foot. There are a few frames there where we see Patty take her heel off the ground, but yet keep the entire forefoot in touch with the ground.
Along with the footage of Patty was a clear track of footprints.
One of them showed a very distinctive pressure ridge, a push-off that comes about as a result of the very flexible midfoot.
This distinct characteristic is a smoking gun for Jeff. He's seen that pressure ridge in foot samples across decades and continents. But both Jeff and Cliff admit that until there's a body, then the film and all the research will be up for debate. If it's a guy in a suit, the Patterson-Gimlin film is one of the great hoaxes of all time. Meldrum compares it to the Patterson-Gimlin upend, which he shows to his anatomy. I'm also including some stabilized footage from a Reddit user that helps illustrate Jeff's local legend to global icon. And it's endured because it reminds us there's some things in the world you never know for sure.
They start at the head. They can see the trapezius.
Hey, I'm John. I made a video. If you want to see more like it, go to pb.org/video or like us on Facebook. Thanks for watching.
See the shoulder blades moving under the skin. I mean, just go on and on from top to bottom. You can pick out all these features, none of which ever show up in a cheap off-the-shelf.
Cliff Berrickman has one of the largest collections of Sasquatch
You ever wondered
footprints
what
in the
actors
world.
and
You
actresses
might recognize
do when they
Cliff
have to
as
get
the
gym really
co-host
fast
of Animal Planet's Finding
Because I
Bigfoot.
can promise you,
He's seen a
it's
lot
not the
of
same
fake
diet
prints,
that you're following.
but says the
and the same training
Patterson-Gimlin
plan
ones
that you
aren't so
try.
easily
Why?
dismissed.
Because
The
what they
trailing
do is
leg
take
of the
a
creature
gator
also shows the
of
flexibility.
I get further and further in. By the time I hit the 90 days, I had lost right at 30 pounds. My jeans were falling off.
I have great results. I went from 214 pounds down to 184 now.
As of this morning, I am down 33 total pounds.
The results from that was fantastic. They got the mood and body fat, and they did the checklist and I got ripped.
I lost 53 pounds. I would say that it far exceeded my expectations.
You want to know why running on the treadmill 7 days a week doesn't work for you? Try this way too. because it never has.
Jeff
And I know that's hard to believe,
that until
but
his
it's
body,
true. Cardio actually burns calories, usually in the form of carbs in the bloodstream
it's a
that
guy
have
to
been
see
replaced
Patterson
with the
get
very
rid
next
of
meal that you
one
eat
piece
in order to add more
of
fat. This
baseball
is why when you even eat
It's
low-calorie
not. The
food
film
or run for an hour a day,
every
it seems
single
like you get
understand
softer,
about
but you don't
peaks,
actually
evolution.
lose weight. And this is one of
Either
the
way,
biggest
the
reasons why
Patterson
most
Gimlin
weight loss
film
attempts
turned
fail
Northwest
in the
local
first
legend to
I don't do an
global
hour
icon.
cardio. I have
And
never
it's
done an hour
because it
cardio
reminds
past
us
5-10
there's some
years,
things in
and
the
I can
world
stay
you can
sub
never know
10%
for
body
sure.
fat year round. Well, you say, well, I have no nutrition, I can't lift heavy. You don't have to lift heavy to get in shape. You say, well, I can't stick to a diet because I'm always hungry all the time. You can follow diets where you're not hungry and you're eating your favorite foods. You say, I'm not in shape because I don't know who to listen to. I don't know even what to do. Well, here's your chance to put all those myths to rest and learn exactly what you need to do to get in shape, depending on what shape you're in right now and what shape you want to be.
Started off all jiggly and fat, and I hated the way I felt. And I knew where I wanted to go. I didn't know how to get there. So I ran across V-Shred on Facebook, and I thought, well, if I can get to where I want to go faster, sign me up. Let's do it. And it was a great decision.
God damn
All
it.
those failed past attempts to try dealing with the fat around your belly, do you really think that this time is going to be any different? I mean, how long are you going to keep trying on your own? The rest of your life? Now, if I was your trainer and I showed you exactly how to torch your belly fat,